loading, sorry. I have to wait for it to load for plugging my mic in. Come on. Okay. I'm going to try plugging it in. It's acting weird. Get you guys pulled up, see if there's sound and everything, because it's not acting normal. Where's my page? Okay. I think it is. Alright, so, hey everyone, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Sorry I'm a little bit late today. I was having some technical difficulties. I think there was an update or something. Anyway, so today we're going to be working on my cute country junk journal. We're going to be doing a wobbler page using wobblers. Wobblers are these little action spring thingies. Sorry, it's backwards. Can't switch it anymore because Facebook. Anyway, they look like that. So we're going to be using those and try to do some sort of a scene. I thought it would be fun. So I'm going to try that, and that's the plan. Thanks for letting me know the sound is good, Dawn. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and pull this camera up top since I'm running a little bit late and get started. Sorry, I just stepped on the cord. Sorry for all the bumping. I hope it didn't unplug my sound. Just trying to move the stool and it stepped on it. Is that focused? Maybe? I think so. Okay. Whew, it's just one of those days. Alright, let's see. Hey, Kim. Alright, so I was trying to figure out what to do, and I think I want to do just a decorative page. There's a couple things I want to do, but the main thing is the wobbler page, and then if I have time, I want to do the page where I said I was gonna trying to find it. Where are you? Where I was going to turn this into pockets. So I'll try to do that if I have time. We'll see how the wobbler page goes. I'm leaning toward this one. I think the background will work, but I might go with plain. I'm not 100% sure. It's difficult when you're doing a scene. It's always tricky trying to figure out what you want to use for a background. It's like I like the flowers, but then they don't have sky or anything. I could do just green. I was trying to use a double page because I think it would be better, but I can't put, the thing I can't do if I do a double page, I cannot put wobblers on both sides because they will snag on each other and it'll just be a pain. It won't work right. So this one is red. We've done a lot in this one, so I wanted to I think I want to try to do one in the others. So possibly green. I could even switch that. No, okay. The horses are cute too, but I don't think they make a good background. So possibly green or possibly flowers. So let's look at what I have to do these with. going to use like the die cuts. Alright, let me move this over here. So, I don't know which ones exactly. The ones that are already cut out in shapes. That's tags. Okay, I think that's all the die cuts. So what I did is I went through and put the small ones in this little, it's like a toolbox organizer I got from Dollar Tree. So I could have the little ones in here. But you know, I was thinking like doing little animals, maybe a road or a, you know, fence or something. I did want to do the pigs and the flies. The flies won't fit on my wobblers, which kind of sucks. I wish I could fit them on the wobblers, but I'm 90% sure they're too big. But that would be cute to do a little pig scene. The question is, would it be better to do it on this bright green, or would it be better to do it on a different color? I'm kind of thinking maybe a different color. I do have quite a few little pigs in there, and a few chickens and some flowers, and then I have bigger ones. You know, there's bigger pieces. Let's see, what do I have? I got the fence, which could be cute. I have mud, bigger cows and stuff. And I couldn't, maybe I'll just do 2 pages, I don't know. There's a tree. There's a little truck. Depending on the direction, could possibly work. Suns are always fun. Let's see what we got. We got a horsey, a dog. There's a smaller horse. I don't know which one I want. This one's the other direction. A couple of people. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the people, but I'll just put them back in the bag on top. So I'm not sure about that. Goats, chickens, sheep. I put a few sheep out already. I'm leaning toward cows, pigs. Couple different trees. There's a house, but I don't think I want a house. I don't think I want that. I don't want that. Okay. Let me look at the other kit. Get these back in here. Might be down to 1 person there. Maybe that pig's too big. I have smaller ones still in that thing, I think. And then this one has a cute little background, but I don't know that would work. I think it's just gonna be too big for anything. I'd have to do it on a sideways, or I'd lose so much of it. So I'll save that for, I don't know, maybe a flip out, maybe something, I don't know. I don't think it'll work for this without cutting it. Barns, some more horses. Tractor pulling horses, stuff. Horse, pigs, and sheep. Silo. There's another person. There's another person. Different kind of fence. Don't think I want a house. I don't want to get too busy. That one's more stationary. All right, so this is what I think I want to work with. Not all of them probably, but I'm just trying to kind of figure it out. I didn't make a plan. Of course I didn't. Why would I do that? So if I did the green, and you have to keep in mind, wobblers are raised. They do close flat, but they are raised when they wobble. So if I put anything in front of them, it would have to be raised as well, like with foam or something. For instance, this fence, if I put the fence, I wouldn't want it to wobble, but I might want something behind the fence to wobble. So I'd have to kind of think about that. Not sure about the size. This seems off. So from here. No. I think it's from the other one. Yeah. Just put it back up. All right. So let's see. Color. I don't know about the green. It's not really talking to me. I don't have to do a spread. I plan to use the wood elsewhere. Doesn't feel very backgroundy either. This blue is really dark. Should have picked a lighter blue. I wonder if I have a lighter blue. Maybe. All right, so I don't really want it on both sides that wobble. I could have the whole scene on both sides, but just not that wobble, because I don't want to snag. What do y'all think about these flowers? Is it too much? Let me just move this down. The truck doesn't necessarily have to wobble, but I do want a pig scene. I might not use the truck. So I was thinking a pig scene would look cute. So would the pig scene look better with a bunch of flowers or a different background? That's the question. It seems to kind of get lost on there. Let's see, what else do we have? This teal blue, and then this is like wood. Also kind of gets lost on there. The blue could work. The green might work, I don't know. It's not that. I'm just checking colors in here. Where was the middle green? This one? I think. The green, we got brown. I just wondering if the brown could pass for mud. It's a wood grain, but could that pass? I did the pigs on the brown. I'm kind of thinking maybe, yeah. And not have it a full page. The colors for the pigs on that looks decent, I think. So that's a possibility. Let me mark it off. And I'll think about that. I'll look at the green again. I don't think I can switch this brown to the middle. Plus, I don't know that it would look good on the scene with the fence and the trees because it's just too dark. So, because I think I want some horses or cows. Might be horses. And I think that's a little on the dark side. But it does work for the pigs. But I don't think this green works. I really need tweezers. I can't pick it up. It just, I don't know. I don't like this shade. So maybe the brown. Then I have to decide if I want to switch out that blue for something lighter. Could I do the trees and the fence on this one? It probably is fine with the flowers and the trees and the fence. Even the sun's actually not bad on there. Alright, so we'll do the one with somehow with horses, maybe even a dog or a cow. I'm just going to throw them all on here. Some sort of trees. Not sure which ones. I think the brown fence. I don't think the white fence. Possibly the little farmer people. So that'll be that, and then I'll do one with pigs on. So I'm gonna try to do two. I'm gonna do one with pigs on what did I say? The brown. Okay, so let's just. I'm just gonna throw these in here. Probably not gonna use them, but I'll put this aside. Hopefully we'll get to both of them. Should be able to, but you never know. So this is for the pigs. I think this works for the pigs. I thought about trying to switch it to the middle color, but I don't, let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I did that. Green goes okay with the horses. Green goes okay with that. I could do that. That's feasible. The only thing it affects is my background for this, but I could just add a plain sheet. It doesn't have to be. And you don't know what I'm talking about, but the plan was to have something behind this when I cut the lines so that the tags don't just fall through. So this will be covered up anyway. All right, let's just do this. All right, well, pigs and whatever else I find. Maybe some flowers. Got the little flies, a whole ton of them. I'll have to check their size on the wobbles. I'm pretty sure that they're too small. One of the wobblers is fairly small, but I don't think it's that small. And there's more in here. I could put worms. There's some little worms. Well, it might work better in a garden, but it would work. Worms like to play in the mud too, I guess. I don't know what this thing is. It's just little dots. I'm not sure what it is. There's another worm. And a couple more flies in case I need them. What else do we have? We have clouds, boots, apples, that's fruits. Now there's another pig in here. Okay. Don't think any of these flowers see what we can do. Okay. So some are going to be stationary. Like this particular one could be stationary because I don't want the puddle to move. Is that top or is that? Okay, yeah, it's that way. This one could go like this, like this. So cows, pigs. Could have them sitting in it. Just some little worms. Not sure where I'll put them. Maybe they're just crawling around. These could be used for a garden scene too, but I don't know that I'll do another scene per se. Bunch of little flies. So which piggies? I'm trying to decide which ones are going to move. Put this one here, this one here, maybe. I'm debating on a fence too. So I think I had the one fence, and I have the white fence, but I don't think I want the white fence. Scale-wise, this one's almost too big. So technically, the bigger ones should be in the front. I could always draw more mud, I guess. So one of these is going to be stationary, one's not. I might do that one solid, but it doesn't seem like enough, does it? This could wiggle, but he looks like he's just sitting there. He could still wiggle, it doesn't matter really. This one could wiggle. That one could wiggle. I'd love to, let me look at the size of these. I'd love the flies to wiggle, that'd be cool. But I'm 90% sure they're gonna be too big. You can cut them down a little bit, but not much. They are clear once you peel them, but are any of these bigger than others? I think they're all the same size. Yeah, they're all the same size. So yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, it will be clear. What do y'all think? I think I could cut it a little bit. I kind of like the idea of them floating around. How many little ones do I have? I gotta save some for the other page too. I don't want to use all these flies because that's some don't have to be moving. I guess they could be on. Maybe if I just put 3 wiggly ones, and then do 1, 2, so that would be 5. Want those to wiggle. This page can't wiggle because it'll interfere. I don't think I like that. I need something else. Maybe a tree or something. And then, so wiggle, wiggle. Those could wiggle. We just put the worms stationary. These do have little heads on them. Teeny little eyes. I don't need a ton of worms. Maybe just 3. Debating on where I want it to stick. Something like that. It keeps turning on me. Something like that, maybe. He doesn't go in there. That leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small ones, 7 small ones, and 3 big ones. They come in different sizes. The first time I bought them, I didn't realize how big they were. I bought these huge ones. Let's see, what else can we add to this scene? Possibly add some cattails. That might work. I could see a cattail being there. Something like that, maybe. And I don't think corn. What else do we got? We have some little rain clouds. Maybe it was raining. I wonder if I could draw rain. Rain cloud. I'm trying to find ones I like the shapes of. Maybe a couple of rain clouds. There's a bucket. Possibly. I'm just trying to kind of fill out the scene. Gonna have a bucket on here somewhere. Maybe. Think about that. I think I had a sun. Where did I put it? Oh, sun. Where did you go? Maybe it's probably on that other page. That's fine. I don't need it. I'll just do rain clouds on this one. These are all so sorry, I'm trying off camera. Let's see. I had some ribbon. I was debating on turning into possibly a fence or something. I was just debating if it would work to use for ground. I might be better on the other one for ground, for this one, this color. I'll save that one. I have this brown fence. I'm calling it a fence. It's not a fence. It's just ribbon. This white one. I'm debating if it needs it, but it might add something. I might use that on the other one. I don't know. What do y'all think? It was a thought. I don't know. I also have this ribbon, which I thought kind of looked like grass. I could cut it in half. Maybe. It does kind of look like grass, right? I could do that. The only other thing I had was some burlap. The only issue with using burlap is it is kind of a pain to glue. Because it's so see-through. I don't want to cover it. I was just going to kind of hint it on. I might do the green. What do y'all think? Green? I'm going to cut it, in half, like this. It may or may not fray a ton. I don't know. Just to give a little more dimension. Not sure. I'll do it all the way across, probably. Well, technically all I need is half because I'll cut it in half. So let me just cut a piece off and I'll see what happens. If I can find my scissors. There they are. trees. There must be on the other page. Let me grab it. I think I'm going to add maybe one tree over here or something. No, I think I'll save the sun for that one. Maybe one of these trees. Do I want the apple tree? The pear tree? Apple tree. I like that one, I think. I think the apple tree. Let's try that. Let me see if I can cut this. I have no idea if it'll fray incredibly or not. I could throw some glue on it first and dry it. Probably a good idea. I just don't know if it's going to fray a lot. Well, I'll just cut a small piece and see before I waste glue. Let's just see what happens. It's going to be glued down. How bad is it? It's not bad enough to worry about. Okay, so I will just cut it and glue it. Try to get this somewhat straight. One side has thread, the other side does not. I might actually cut another piece. I don't want the thread. There's like thread to stop it from fraying. Just on one side though, which is kind of odd. So I think I will. I'm just going to cut another piece for the other side. That way I don't have the thread. I've got a ton of it. I haven't used any of it. It was a gift. Alright, let's try this. So I'm going to put this on that line. Think about yay tall. Doesn't have to be super tall. And grab my cutter. Find it. Let's see if I can do this. There's one. Save that. Put in my scraps. You notice I'm keeping my fingers behind because I don't want to cut myself. Let's see. All right, I'm going to cut out one of these and see if I can put the little fly on there. I don't want to lose all the sticky. Maybe I can trace it to see. I'm just going to turn it upside down. Doesn't have to be perfect. I turned it upside down so I wouldn't mark on the fly. I'll only do a couple. question is where to put it. You will still see the base of it, but I mean, I guess I could, I think it'll be clear enough, it's not going to matter. And it's, you know, it's just for fun, guys. It doesn't have to be super perfect. How many should I have wiggle? Should I just do 2? Should I do 3 that wiggle? I have enough. They won't wiggle much because they're small. The smaller pieces don't wiggle as dramatically, I guess is the word, as the larger pieces. I have noticed that. So there's another one. 3, I think. Yeah, quiet. I'm just going to do 3. I hope they wiggle enough. If nothing else, they'll be popped up. I'm not cutting the bottom part, just the top. Just where it sticks. All right, now I need to peel it and try to stick the fly on there. Yeah. Let me use my tweezers. That's always a trick. It doesn't have like a split down the middle. You would think it would, but it doesn't. Almost got it. Are you going to come off in one piece or not? Oh, it's not even coming off. It's... hold on. It's not cooperating. It's giving me, like, it split the paper. I get the whole piece off of there, not just the top. There we go. Now I got it. I only got half of it. Try not to touch it. I want to take the sticky off. I could add glue, but I'd rather use the glue that's on there if I can get a hold of it. Where's my pointy tool? Try that. Okay. We need our little fly. Can I see it? Which way was it? Goodness gracious. I think it's this way. Oh, some of it's still showing. I can feel it. Either I got it crooked or whatever. We'll eliminate it. I can't have this sticky because I could possibly get powder, make it not sticky, but there's always a chance it would stick, and I do not want it sticky on the top. So if it's sticky on the top, it'll attach to the other page. Let's make sure I got it all. I may add powder just to be safe, but for right now, I think I got it. I'm trying to see. You can't see. It's clear. But you do have to peel it unless you put something under it, because if you don't, the sticky comes through. Go into the white just a little bit. All right, I think I got it. It's sticking, but it's not obvious. Okay, this is becoming very difficult. It's not supposed to be this difficult. It's these little corners. Do I got it? All right, I think I got it. Whew, got one. Yeah, I'm only doing 3. So bear with me while I fight with the wobblers. If I can get it to peel. Come on. Make it so hard. Okay, there must be a split. I just can't see it. This keeps coming off in half, so I guess there is one. I just can't see it. All right, that's the top. You almost need something under it. Yeah, that's way crooked. Girl, get it in the right spot. It's like it really should fit exactly, but you know, that's on me. All right, make sure it's stuck good. It's pretty sticky. All right, now I gotta get all the clear that's not on the white. I have to like turn it in the light. Luckily it's got a white border that I can trim. I should trim it somewhat even. Got a little crooked there. Alright, he's looking a little funny, but that's alright. It is what it is. So where's the split? I know there actually is a split. Will it actually come apart? Ah, it does come apart. You just have to bend it a little bit. Well, there you go. All right, one more fly. Good thing I'm only doing these few. Better vision, I can't see very well. This is a little tedious. Only I would do something this tedious. I don't mind, but I don't know. Some people would probably not want to do something this tedious. We get it all? I think so. All right. 3 little flies. Okay. Our little piggies. Doesn't really matter where that goes. It's going to cover the whole thing. See if I can get hold of it. So yeah, if you bend it, there is a split. I was making it hard on myself. Sticking to me. All right, little piggy. Now we know. All the time I've been using these and I didn't know this. Go figure. Debating where it goes best. Kind of there. Yeah. Make sure it's all in there. All right, piggies. So these aren't going to be stuck, but I don't know if I could raise them. is even if I raise them, what happens is if two things are raised on opposite pages, they just snag. So I don't think I'm going to raise this side at all. I think I'm going to leave it, unless it's not lined up. If it's not lined up, it's okay, but that's sometimes tricky to do too. So I'm going to pull this back down. I don't have these little clouds. I wish I had 3. I don't have 3. I think there's only 2. Huh. Where's the package? 1, 2, 3. There's like a little half cloud. I think that's the only one I'm missing. I'm gonna do a little half cloud if I can figure out where to put it. Not in this one, right? There's no clouds. Oh, there are clouds in this one too. 1, 2, 3 in this one as well. The question is, was it in this one or was it in the other one? I do not know. Let's see if I can find another cloud. Oh, there's one. It's a bigger cloud. That's okay. Even if it's a bigger, if I just do 2 with a bigger, that works too. It's just the 2 smaller ones wasn't looking good. So maybe we'll just put 2 little clouds. I'm debating on which way. I really don't know. I think the small at the top. So the question is, do I overlap them a little or not? No, we'll leave them like that. Okay, so I found another cloud. That's good. Oh, there's lots of clouds. See, there's more clouds. I just missed them. Maybe I should put these in my small container so I know where they are. In case I need them. Okay. Alright. These in the small container. Not sure which section I had them in. Maybe this one. Maybe. Alright, that's cute, that's cute. This will go something like this. I haven't decided if I want the worm over there too. Maybe I'll just keep all the worms over here. And then we can put the flat flies over here. With the flat flies on the side that's not moving. At least 3. Not sure if I want it on them. Tree in the background. Where's the grass going to go? Should the grass be at the bottom or should it be where the tree is? Ooh. That's a good question. I could put it up here where the tree is. Maybe. This one could be on the bottom. I just have to move everything up a little. This grass down here. What do you think about the grass up there? And should it, if I have it up there, should I not have it go all the way across? Maybe. I could have it not go all the way across up there. If I just use this little piece, it's too wide. Cut it off a little bit. Use this little piece and then use this one on the bottom where the cattails are. At least one of the cattails, maybe both. I'll have to decide on the other piggy. Let's see, put this one here. This can go something like this. This one, should I put them in front of the cattail maybe? I'm not sure where I want this. It's a little challenging, guys, to figure this out. What if I just put the cattails on the inside? I don't know. It's not feeling quite right. Put him there. I'm wondering if this pig is just too big. I don't know if I should move this one over here. If I do this, 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 and then these guys can go maybe up there. I could raise that. This one's throwing me off a little. I don't know why. Maybe it just needs to be lower. I can't be too close to the inside or it won't work right. They have to kind of be out a little bit. I'll only do one worm. Wiggle, 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 non-wiggle, non-wiggle maybe. What time is it? This is complicated. It's always fun trying to put together some sort of scene from nothing. That can be a little challenging. The tree's kind of bugging me. Does it just need something else? Is it just, it's too far up in the air, isn't it? I might just bring her down. I think I'm just going to bring it down and not do the grass on it. I'll put it behind the mud, I think. So I don't feel like that's working. Okay. I don't have a place for that bucket. I have the worm coming out of the bucket. I'm going to put a slot and have him coming out of the bucket. Okay. Something there maybe. Maybe some more clouds. Alright. Let's start gluing because I'm going to run out of time. So first I need, I think, the grass because I'm not going to put anything behind it per se. So cut a piece of this off. Right, so our glitter should work fine. Maybe Fabri-Tac. Yeah, let's use Fabri-Tac. It'll grab it better. Let me just check my width before I go put my glue down. I don't want it too close to the center. All right, I think here. This frays a little bit, that's not a big deal. We'll do this one about equal that far, so about here maybe. Okay, I want to do a little line in this bucket. I'm just going to use my utility knife. I lost my worm. Oh, there he is. It's like, where'd he go? Make sure I get his head out. I don't want backwards. Let me think about where I want him. Trying to think which way to cut. I think that was right. We'll find out in a second. Go in there. Is that the right way? No. It needs to go that way. Oh, I must not have it wide enough. That's what it is. I'm tempted to cut the white off of that worm, but I don't know, that's tedious. Is it tedious enough to worry about? I don't know. But I want them sticking out of the bucket, so there, that works. Okay. So the bucket can go just a little behind the grass. I'm just going to glue a little worm on here. I want them to be just slightly behind the grass. Right, so there's a little bucket with the worm. And this guy, I'm going to put, I think I'll put him there. What do y'all think so far? Is it cute? I may grab a couple more clouds for that side. See if I can try to slide him back there just a little teeny bit. Yeah, that'll fit him in there better. Okay. This little piggy can be just kind of up here. He doesn't have any ground, but I could just draw a line under him or something. Does this have a split too? I don't see one. No, does not. Well, it might, because it did. Did it split? I'm trying to see. Did it? No, did I might just draw a little line behind him, just so he doesn't look like he's flying. When pigs fly and all that. I didn't necessarily want a flying pig. Okay, this little fly. It's so wiggly. It's kind of tiny. Let's see. Anything about direction? Maybe right here. I think it'll be okay that we can see the base a little bit. And this one maybe, I'm trying to think about direction. I think this direction and then maybe this direction. I don't think I want any closer down. Yeah, I think it'll just be a pain, so I won't do that. Let's see if I can peel this guy. Alright, this one I thought was, maybe I should have it going down. Yeah, I'm going to put it down this way. And this one's just going to get glued. I'm not getting to the other thing today. I can tell you that right now. It's taking much longer than I anticipated. So we'll just do the 2 wobbler pages. That's it. That'll be enough. Debate on direction for this guy. Maybe like this. I know I had it laid out at one point, but then I probably forgot where I had it. And one more little fly. That way, that way, that way. Go that way. There's something on it. A little piece of loose paper. Alright, there's that. Clouds. I should grab those other clouds before I decide that. Where are they? Just in case it doesn't look right. Yeah, I think so. That'll be okay. Let me put this lid back on this Fabri-Tac. Can't do it left-handed. Not good. Okay, so these are okay here. So this is just a fun, interactive little page. You know, no journaling spots or anything like that. It's just for fun. And since it is the center page, it should be cool. Hopefully I won't have any issues sewing it in. I really don't know. I don't know if I've done wobblers in the center before. I don't think I have. Find out when I go to close it how it feels. But hopefully it might be an issue with snagging, but I could just throw a little bit of low tack tape over it or something to kind of keep it out of my way while I'm sewing. That's the only thing I'm thinking could happen. I think I want the cattails next. Let's try to find tweezers. No, the tree next. Yeah, the tree. I think the tree. No, the tree was going to go behind the mud. Well, we probably should do it first, though. All right, so how high is that mud going to be? I think I want it a little higher than the other one, so about here. So that's going to put my little tree approximately there. I gotta make sure it's not in the center of the page either. We do not want to be hitting the center. Okay. Okay. Glue. All right, and then the mud's going to go over that just a little. Just catch the edge of it. Glue there, but that should be fine. Okay, and then that other cattail, where did it run off to? There it is. I'm just going to put it right there. Well, if the other one takes as long, we're going to be in trouble. I only have another 45 minutes left. Okay, Piggy. Think about where he's going to go. I think about there. I don't think I want him below the puddle. Where does he look best? I don't know, maybe a little below it. Just a tiny bit. I gotta figure out where to put my worm. Maybe he'll just be under the cattail, peeking out. Or over here. No, I'm going to put him in the middle. I was going to put him next to the pig, but I'm going to put him in the middle right here. Okay, and this over here. Okay, flies. We have 3, 2. Do you like it so far? me see if anything feels sticky. It feels a little sticky. I can't tell if there's any plastic sticking out. So we're gonna put a little bit of powder just in case. It'll be enough to keep it from sticking to the other page, just in case there's any on those edges. Okay. Pegs I didn't need to worry about. Alright, so we got little piggies, little flies that they don't, like I said, they're not going to wiggle much. Just a tiny bit. They don't do the sideways wiggle when they're that small. Whereas the bigger they are, the more they'll do the sideways wiggle. Alright, everything glued. Clouds, not. I need the clouds. Alright, so clouds, something like that. Alright, what do y'all think? Let's see what happens. I think we're good. So see, it closes completely flat. So it doesn't really add bulk because they squish down. But I think they're cute. Should I put little lines or not? I guess I could because he looks like he's flying. Or I throw more grass in there. I'm leaning toward just putting a little line. I'll cut this and see what it looks like. If I want to throw it under his feet. So I could put a little grass there or just a brown line. The brown line's trickier because I gotta just draw it and see what it looks like. Let me find my brown chalk pencil so I can wipe it off if I need to. It's floating around here somewhere. Is that it? That's grass green. Could be grass green. Let me see. It doesn't have to be a lot of grass. Just a hint that there's actually land. You know? I'm just going to draw something and see. I'm going to put a little bit over here. So that's not the only place we have extra tufts of grass. We could even go a little like that. I may add some brown to it too. We just don't want our piggy to be flying. Maybe I'll just stick with the green. It's a dark green. I'm just gonna. Piggy is not flying in the air. He is actually on the ground in the background. Just adding a little bit of this, a little bit here, a little bit down here. This is just this grass green. It's a chalk pencil, but it'll be fine. I'll show you what that looks like, if you can kind of see it. Okay, so he's just not floating. He's still kind of floating, but you know. Okay. All right, there's that page. Whew. All right. I think we're good. I don't think we're sticking anywhere. All right, next page. Do we have time? Hopefully. I'll try not to be as complicated, maybe. Maybe. Okay, what do we got? we have the sun, we have some trees, we have a fence, we also have a white fence, a little doggy, some people. Not sure when the tree's floating or not. Like I said, I can just draw ground up there. It can be background trees, but not there. Maybe there. The horsey back here, maybe. Background horsey. This one seems a little big. A little farmer guy, maybe. This horsey. Do a smaller cow, maybe. I could just do horses, but this seems too big. Let me see what else I have. These are all very large. In the distance, he would not be that large. Let's see. What else do we got? Where'd my tweezers go? I have a duck. I have a kitty cat. I have some sheep. He is leaping. Now whether he would be leaping that high, I don't know. What else do you got? I don't think I had any other horses. That was it. They give you mostly big horses. Oh, goat. I don't know. That's not terrible. Is this one too big? It's still kind of big. I don't have to have more than one, I guess. Keep it simple. There's a little mouse. Should we have a little mouse? Could have a little mouse. What does that look like? I'm just going to put some ground back here, but the question is, do I want it sticking out of the horse's head or not? He's in front of the tree. He's not behind the tree. This one's just leaping and having a good old time, so, you know. I might leave that there. What else do I have? No, not feeling that. Kind of gets lost. This one any better? Butterfly. Maybe. So what do I make wobble? It can only be things on one side or the other. The sheep should be wobbling. I could make the sheep wobble. I could make the sun wobble because it's not in line with the sheep. Anything that's not in line is okay. What do you think? Some other plants, some little plants. See if there's any room. trying to see my center line. It's about there. Maybe a plant there. I don't know that there's room for two. She could be over here, maybe. I'm debating on how high I want them. It'd be nice to have them removable, or I could put them in front of the fence, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? I put the fence up there. No, I don't really like them in front of the fence. I'm going to have them behind the fence. I know it doesn't necessarily make perfect sense and you won't see them as good, but I don't think I want them in front of the fence. Kitty cat can be in front of the fence. Corn. It's not too bad. So the only wobblers might be the kitty and the sheep. Maybe the sun. They don't line up, so they wouldn't hit anything. I think that. Alright, let's see if I can glue it all down. I don't think I'm going to use the grass on this one. It's already got the little mini flowers, so let's not. So wobblers are going to be the sun. We can use one of the big ones on it. I think it's got room. Big one on the sun. Let go. Sun, and I think a wobbly sheep because he's jumping. So I need the tree. I think I might have the tree behind the sheep, so that needs glued first. So the two trees need glued. Scoot you over just a little bit. I'm just gonna mark it. We'll just throw some grass. I know where to put it. Okay. Trying to see that center line. That's pushing it. All right. Was a little too close to the center. My center's like right there. It is the center page, so it's not as big of a deal. But okay. Other tree. She goes on top of that tree, like about there with a wobbler. That can just go there. Which way is this? Yeah, it's this way. This can just go anywhere there. Okay, and then that's going to go there. This one isn't going to have a wobbler there. So the question is corn and these guys. So I want her first, I think. So I'm going to put her, I don't want her too low on the fence because I want her to show. It'd be cute if the flower could go over the fence. I'd have to chop the fence to do that. Otherwise she'd have to be standing on something to make sense. She could technically be standing on the fence edge. Technically, I could make her stand on top of there. Maybe. That's a possibility. Like she's kind of leaning over, but with her feet up on there. I could do that. Why not? Just got to glue her to the fence a little bit. So she doesn't move. I've got the flower on the top. And it just looks like she's standing on the edge there. So she's going to go here. Doggy's going to go in front of the fence. And the flowers are off to the side. Mouse is there somewhere. Where's that line? Make sure I have room for everything. I think I want the mouse over here maybe. Alright, so that should be a good place for her, not too close to the edge there because I don't want the flowers not to have room. The dog's gonna wiggle too. I gotta think about that. I can't have them too close to the center. So I'm gonna move this over just a tiny bit. Still got room for my mouse and flowers. Are any of the other flowers more narrow? I don't think they were, but look. I'd rather have a narrower flower. I have one in a pot. Or worse. I'll try that one. All right, let's try that one. A very large mouse. He's a big mouse. All right, this, I don't think he wobbles. This wobbles, doggy wobbles, I think. Not the kitty. Doggy or kitty? We'll do the doggy. Don't think I can put the horse. It's so big. We'll try a smaller one. This one is too small for in the front, but it'll work here. Not quite on her head, probably. Try to make it off to the side a little bit. I'm going to draw some grass or something there. Let me think about where it needs to be. And this can go. It's corn. It can be on the same kind of level, I think, as this horse. Maybe behind it. Yeah, let's do behind. I don't want them quite on her head. I gotta have room for some grass or something, so it doesn't look like it's just standing on her head. It's tricky to keep the perspective, okay? It is definitely a little tricky when doing these kind of scenes. I'll put this here. Wrong color. See, you can get it off of there. It's in more black. Okay. This green? Yep, green. Definitely want it green. Just put a little bit more land out here. Just have a couple of pieces of land. Okay, land down here. Doggy's gonna go here. Okay. Doggy's gonna go here. I think I'm gonna put him wobbly. I think I got room. Alright, what's missing? So this land can be about here. The sheep is gonna wobble. I'm doing the wobblers last. This can go there. Think about there should be fine. Okay. We're not going to have him stand on the fence though. We'll have him lower. You won't be able to see much of him. Debating on where I want him exactly. Think about in between so we can see the shovel a little bit. Can I put him over here? No, there's just not room. Alright, so he has to be here. flowers were here. Still feasible? Still feasible. Kitty cat over here somewhere. I should put the kitty on top of the fence. Should I put the kitty on top of the fence or at the bottom of the fence? Alright, I'm gonna put the little guy there. Y'all, is anybody actually watching? I really never know. Do you like the kitty on top of the fence or in front of the fence? I can cut a little bit of the white off so it makes sense that he's sitting on there. Alright, my little dude goes here. And then the fence goes, think about there. I don't know if it's going to matter if I have this glued to the side on the cat. I don't think so. Okay, where do I want this? I want the shovel to show just a little bit. And then I want room for those flowers. Just a fraction. Okay. Make sure it's not sticking. Yeah. Alright, doggy is a wobbler. Kitty cat is either, I can put her on top of the fence. I'll cut the white off on the bottom. Have her sitting on top of the fence, or have her sitting just at the base. Probably about there. Any thoughts? I'll do the wobbler sheep while we're thinking about it, and I'll do this little butterfly. See if anybody actually says anything. Alright, dog. I'll do the sheep. So I don't know if I can fit a big one. No, we'll do a little one. Try this way. It's hard to see it. I'll do it this way. Think about where that was. Think about the angle just slightly. Glue, 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 glue. Glue, glue. Kitty cat. Any thoughts? Nobody answered. Okay. Let me decide. I'm going to cut this off so I can kind of see what it looks like. Sit the kitty cat on the fence. Sit the kitty cat below the fence. I think I like it on the fence. I don't know. I like it on the fence. We're going to put him on the fence. Because, you know, it's a cat. Trust me, it would be on the fence. Right? I'll give it just a tiny bit of a shadow, too. Just a little bit. What do I have? I have some browns somewhere. That's black. Where'd I put the brown? Did I even find it? I don't think I found it. It's here. I just don't know where. Is it in this one? There's the brown. Don't see it. It could be in the package. Maybe it's still in the package. Hold on. Let's see if it's in here. Pink, flesh, blue, scarlet red, dark gray, canary yellow. Let's go with this light flesh. Oh no, that's way too light. Where is my brown? It's not there. I have a brown. I just can't find it. Because, you know, too many containers. Don't see it there. Oh, is it over there? Nope. Is it? Sorry, I won't look too long. I really would like to have brown. I guess I could just use gray. Yeah, because I can't find it. Oh, wait, is that it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think it's a little darker than the fence, so I just wanted to add a little bit of a shadow. Just a little. I know it's probably maybe an extreme, but you know. Okay, let's add the doggy wobbler. Time is it? Woo, we're gonna make it. I was worried there for a minute. Okay, doggy wobbler. I need to cut the bottom off of him. Most of them I really haven't bothered because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't think I do. I'll leave it on him. I did the cat because, you know, it's supposed to be sitting on the fence, so. Okay. Doggy. Boy, these grab, so you really kind of got to be ready where you want it to go, because once it touches, it touches. Yeah. See, it's already attached. I don't think I can move it. That's kind of it. That's where he's going. They are sticky. So he's a little crooked, but that's okay. We'll leave him. All right, so we have a wobbler sheep flying in the air, a little doggy, his tail's wagging, and a sun. It's flickering. That's what I decided to go with. I'm going to add just a little more grass in a couple of places. Put these back wherever they go. Not sure. I'll find the packages later. All right. Come out of the way. All right. So grass, green grass, green grass, green grass. I'm just going to add just little bits of green grass. You know, we'll just throw some on him so he doesn't look like he's just standing there. I'm just going to put some under him. It'll help hide the fact that he's so crooked. He's very crooked. That's okay. Little bits of grass. I'm just sketching it on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just gives the illusion of, you know, some land. Put a little more on this tree. A little on this corn patch. Because we have lots of little levels going on here. In this perspective. Okay, I think I added them all. Yep, looks good. Okay, there we go. So there is our scene. Okay, cute. Hope y'all enjoy it. He's a little crooked, but I don't think I want to try to pick him up because I have a feeling I'll never get it glued back down. And because they're not lined up, we should be okay that they are on both pages. Like I said, the only time it's an issue is if I had the sun here and this here, it would be snagging every time. So you just have to make sure that they're not lined up. But there we go. They're so much fun. So let's grab the other one. I'll stick it out here so everybody can see. I don't know if I can get them both on screen. Let me get this glue thing back in here before it dries out. Let's see. Get my scissors out of the way. All right, put that there. It's messy. I ended up not using this. That's fine. I didn't need it. Can you see both? Oh no, you definitely can't. Is that zoomed? Oh, it is zoomed a little. Not much. All right, so you can't really see both. I'll try to. I have to cover something to do it. Can't really do it. There, kind of. Oh, somebody said either way. What? Oh, my phone wasn't showing the chat, guys. My iPad was. Let me look at my iPad chat, because it's, you know, you guys are just talking to me. Lori said cute. Deborah said she's so sorry she's late. And Angela said either way. Well, good. Yeah, my phone just decided not to show me the ongoing chat, which it's supposed to do. It just stopped. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that project. So next time we will do that little pocket one with the lined words. I don't know where it is, so I think it's in this one. Yeah, I think it's right next to this. Right here. Yeah. So I'll cut these, and I've got a whole bunch of little tiny tags. Little teeny tiny tags to go in there. Okay, so that'll be next project I will do on Wednesday. Is this Memorial Weekend? I feel like it is. So, have a nice Memorial Weekend. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye.